a sky, 'cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart, 'cause you're a sky, 'cause you're a sky full of stars. 'Cause you light up the park.
Hello everyone! I hope you guys are all well. Today we are going to be doing a companion quest here in Honkai Star Rail. It will be a character that's banner is actually out right now, whose name is Luocha, I believe. I'm not fully sure if that's the right name, but he is a character that's essentially a healer. He's essentially a healer, and he's actually a character I'm not going for, and he's a very sus character. I will warn you guys that my friends have already done this, and the exact words that they used is that this will fuck with my head. This quest will fuck with my head. One of my friend's brains, when they were just watching my other friend play it, their brain was melting. So, we'll see what this takes us. We'll see how it goes for us. And yeah. This will be fun. This will be interesting. That's the best I could say. This will be interesting. Let's get into it, huh? Hi. I'm here to help with the investigation.
Oh, so you are.
I have to fix the
And
volume.
these would be Miss March 7th and Mr. Yang, I presume.
Yes, this is March and this is March and well.
I'm the first one. He's the second. We're here to help.
March, try not to sound too excited. We're here for work, remember?
It's March. She's always gonna sound excited.
Excited? My first detective case. Finally, my intelligence and wisdom have a chance to shine.
Yeah,
Miss
totally.
March, Mr. Yang, I've been looking forward to meeting you. Make yourselves comfortable. One moment, please. Jingyan, give me the photos!
Okay, I'm glad I didn't have to turn up the yelling.
Stop yelling.
Okay,
Thanks for
Bingana.
waiting. These are the Outworld travelers who were sighted in the location specified by the General and the Master Diviner. This was 2 days before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We'd like you to take a look. Do you recognize any of them as a threat?
Let me take a look. So these are the suspects. Uh-huh. I see.
Oh, well. Well. What was that? Well. Well,
Mr.
what was
Yang?
that?
See anything fishy?
Who's he?
Oh.
I'd like to see more information on him.
Which one? Let me see.
I
Not
don't
them
have
a
any
threat.
concrete evidence, but I think he's worth checking out.
Oh.
Oh, him? I remember him. He's a traveling merchant. He trades throughout the universe. Knows a thing or two about remedial arts, too. He registered himself on the Xianzhou as... what was it again?
Luocha. His name is Luocha.
Luocha. That's his name.
Right, Luocha. He came to the Xianzhou with a huge box this time. Some sort of funerary contraption. It had a funny name. Something to do with coughing. It
Coffin.
was pretty conspicuous. I had to ask him about it.
Coffin. It's a tool that certain non-Shenzhou travelers seem to use in death rites. I'm guessing our guests here might recognize it.
Yes.
Huh. I swear he said coughing. Anyway, we checked him out.
It's
and the record
coffin,
on the
sir.
Xianzhou is squeaky
Coffin.
clean. As for this caffeine thing...
Coffin.
Yeah. Either way, it definitely had something to do with funerals. There are lots of travelers on the Lafu, each with their own star system and death rights. I guess that must be Luocha's line of work. Is there something up with him?
Not necessarily, but I have my reasons for wanting to investigate. What was he doing in the days leading up to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection?
That's complicated. Come with me to the Foursquare Mirror. It'll be easier to explain. Exalting Sanctum is one of the Lafu's crucial central cities. The higher-ups are very concerned about security issues here. That's why there are so many Psycranes stationed in the area.
Okay.
Luocha arrived on the Lafu a few days prior to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Up until the day before the resurrection, there was nothing suspicious about his behavior.
I figured it out! The day before the resurrection, he appeared near the Ambrosial Arbor with a Stellaron. Oh yeah.
They would have arrested him by now.
Yes. You're pretty smart. Sometimes.
I'm smarter than you.
You lot are enthusiastic, I'll give you that. The reason I mentioned the day before the resurrection is because we have no idea what he did that day. The resurrection brought about unusual yin-yang phenomena that caused the entire Psycrane system to malfunction. The image data from the day of the incident is beyond restoration, and the data from that day before was badly affected.
Why don't you ask
We will,
him?
in due course. But we can't be too general. Specific questions are key. Not to mention, without a clear suspicion, it would involve multiple interrogations. So, if you feel this Luocha is suspicious in some way, make it known. Then I can arrange for his detention and interrogation.
How should I put this? He just looks kind of...
Mr. Yang, you were going off of his appearance this whole time? I thought you had some super secret thing up your sleeve. Didn't your mom ever tell you not to judge a book by its...
March. Cover?
Sorry. What I do is... It's difficult to explain, but my instinct tells me this Luocha is involved somehow.
Makes sense.
Apologies. I realize this is personal speculation.
No, it's understandable. You're going by a gut feeling.
Instinct is an important part of any Realm Keeping Commission investigation. There are times when my gut tells me something's not right, and there's usually a reason for it. I'm with you on this one. Be that as it may, as an official, I can't go bringing someone in based on a villainous appearance.
Because if a complaint led to his dismissal, it would leave a blemish on his resume, making it difficult for him to advance his career for the next few centuries.
Calling him out.
No! What are you talking about? Anyway, if you want to investigate, I can grant you access to the
How does that
Foursquare
sound like
Mirror.
me and one of my friends?
Jingyan, you'll be assisting our esteemed guests in their investigation.
This sounds like me with one of my friends.
Isn't it inappropriate for an officer of the Realm Keeping Commission to assist the public in investigating someone?
Not at all. Make sure you don't leave the commission. Just help them check the Psycrane footage. Keep me updated on progress. If you find hard evidence, I'll be there in a flash. One thing, though. Don't approach him. If you make a discovery, contact me first.
Oh, but I want to go up to his face.
Trusting this to us. We'll keep it by the book.
Rude.
Express
I don't wanna.
promises. We won't disappoint you.
Jingyan, over to you. I need to get going.
Understood. This might take you some time. Come and find me when you're ready.
Okay. Okay, now.
I can bring up the data anytime from here. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Follow me.
Foursquare Mirror begins to retrieve footage.
As
Okay.
official Dahao mentioned, the Arbor caused unusual yin-yang phenomena, which affected the entire Psycrane system. We lost
Alright.
a lot of video footage, And for the image data we recovered, the timestamps are all jumbled up. Look, this is Mr. Luocha on the day prior to the resurrection. So we have to clean up and reorder the footage ourselves?
That's fine. I like doing that.
Exactly. Thank you again for your help. This is your forte. Over to you.
I'm glad you realized it's my forte.
That's right. And you're the sidekick.
Still gonna mess with her. Anyway. Wait, Luocha crossed the street and turned into a strange corner. Looks dangerous there. He didn't seem here at all. Faced in nothing but a sword in hand. He walked out of a small inn without any heavy luggage. Walked into his spare time bookshop and stepped out. After a while, left with nothing in hand. Perhaps he didn't buy anything. He has a coffin now. Looking into the distance of the dock, the exulting sanctum with coffin at his side. Maybe he just left a star skiff. Maybe he is waiting for a new star skiff. He walked along the dock for a while and put aside his luggage, leaning on the railing and watching the star skiffs passing by the dock.
Oh, what do you think? Any idea what the correct order is?
I don't think it's 2. Could be. 2 is when he left the inn, so he may have left his coffin there. So maybe for
Let me see if this
1.
order works. Luocha exits the star skiff, enters Exalting Sanctum, goes into an inn, and puts down his luggage, including the coffin.
Yeah.
Then he goes to Spare Time Bookshop, but doesn't buy anything. Finally, he leaves and turns a corner into a dark alley.
The logic in this is sound. Looks like the correct order.
Yeah,
Nice
I
work.
do detective work.
Nice work indeed. You're sidekick to a genius detective after all.
Keep telling yourself that.
Where does this corner lead to?
I checked the map and found a gate in this open area. Look, there's a small dock on the other side. He may have left on a star skiff.
Why would he leave Exalting Sanctum via a secluded dock?
That's odd.
That's so suspicious. I don't think Mr. Luocha could have departed from there. The dock you're referring to is Yunshou Crag 999. It belongs to the seat of divine foresight. It's only used during invasions. That's why that gate is almost always locked. As far as I know, it's been locked for centuries and only gets opened for occasional inspections.
The key question is, when did he leave? There's only one gate in this area, at least on the map. Miss Jingyan, does the remaining footage show anyone else entering or leaving this place?
I can find out, but you'll have to wait a while. Most of the footage was lost, but at least there was a whole day of recording. There's a lot that needs checking and confirming first.
Go for it. Take your time.
Understood. Thank you.
You're helping us out. Take your time. Thanks for your hard work.
Thanks so much. We'll be waiting. Patiently.
No, you won't.
Your assistance in this matter is what requires gratitude. I'll get you what you
I know
need as
much. You
soon
won't be
as
waiting
possible.
patiently. Jingyan?
Thanks for waiting. I checked all
Yeah, I
the footage we
totally
have of
waited.
the open area.
Totally.
I say all. A lot of it was lost.
Are the corrupted parts recoverable? Can we use the same methods again?
For some of them, maybe. But I can't guarantee anything. I'll do my best, of course. It'll take more time. I can't hand them over just now.
Take your time.
Thank you. Did you find anything in the remaining footage worth paying attention to?
Only that someone left the area through that exit around 2 hours after Luocha's appearance here. Luocha's nowhere to be seen now.
There's a little girl with people following her.
Huh? Isn't this a scene from the Angler mystery?
What are you talking
the
about?
Angler mystery, the novel. There's a scene that's identical to this footage. Now that you mention it.
I'm not sure I follow.
The Angler's origin story, of course. He's a healer from the Alchemy Commission who gets on the wrong side of a mysterious organization called the Tea Society. 2 agents in dark clothing wait for him to be alone and then poison him. The drug has the same de-aging effect as the Vtuber's hatching rebirth. The Angler gets younger and turns back into a child. From there on out, the Angler pursues the Tea Society while solving all kinds of strange cases.
Sounds like that would help people stricken.
In the book, the drug only de-ages the body. It can't repair damage to the soul. In other words, it's like molting. Not a true rebirth.
Hatching rebirths are specific to the Vidyadhara. Can humans also experience de-aging?
It's just a novel. Who knows if something like that could happen in reality? I thought of it as soon as I saw this footage, though.
Odd.
Fong, the author, was a medical assistant in the Alchemy Commission. The medical principles of the novel are strictly grounded in reality. True. If someone from the Alchemy Commission was suggesting it could be done, then there's always a possibility.
Weird.
So, March, what you mean is, the 2 people in dark clothing are Tea Society agents, and the child is a de-aged Luocha?
What if a crazy Angler mystery fan decided to commit a copycat crime? Luocha gets turned into a child.
The kid didn't
and
even look like
follows a
Luocha.
mysterious duo in black. Oh, the plot thickens. This could be a kidnapping.
Oh god.
The child in the footage has black hair. Luocha's hair is blonde.
The hair color is completely different.
Maybe he dyed his hair.
The eye color is also different,
Hold
March.
your horses, everyone. I recognize this child now. That's Yinshu, the young shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop.
Too bad, March. No de-aging, no Angler.
No. Remember Julian?
No, this is completely different.
The Psycranes weren't able to get a clear look at the 2 people in dark clothing. Let's ask Inshu. Maybe she saw something.
Maybe.
I'll keep trying to recover the lost footage. I'll contact you if there's a breakthrough.
Take your time.
All right, let's go! Time to interview the witness.
Possible witness.
I don't see the shopkeeper. Let's look for her in the area.
Business hours aren't over yet. She should be nearby. You 2 go ahead. I'll wait here in case she comes back.
Okay, let's go.
I didn't even see if she was there.
Hey,
Genshin?
mister. Are you manning the counter for the young shopkeeper of Spare Time Bookshop?
Huh? Young shopkeeper? You mean Yingshu? Yeah, I am. Something wrong?
Can you please tell us where she is?
Why should I?
We need to ask her
Because
some
we're
things.
asking nicely? What's with the attitude?
I can tell you. If you pay me 500 strails.
My goodness.
Pay you? What is this? You want paying for a simple favor?
Come on. No one ever tell you that information and intelligence are the most valuable commodities?
This guy doesn't seem like the negotiable type. What should we do?
I'm not paying you shit. I'm not paying you.
Oh, you dare threaten me? Do you know who I am?
I don't give a shit who you are.
The question is, do you know who we are?
You're the Express Crew.
The Express Crew. Never heard of you. I mean, they couldn't be higher-ups from one of the other Ciencho ships, could they? Dang it. Am I in trouble? Better to live and find another day. Ugh, forget it.
Trickery.
I'm not stooping to your level. Inchu said she had a voucher for a food stall over in Exalting Sanctum. She wanted to use it before it expired. You know, she's not been gone long. Probably finishing up her food right now.
Thanks.
About time you saw the light. Come on, let's go.
Thank you, Genshin.
Are you
Yanshu?
Yanshu, the shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop? There's something we want to talk to you about. Yeah, that's me. Can I help you? You're heading back to the store, right? Let's walk and talk. I'll tell you all about it on the way. Oh, okay. Let's go. That footage. I remember that day. After I closed up the store, I walked around for a while. I was looking for a place to read. I found that empty area. It seems like a good reading spot at first, but then I noticed two people dressed in dark clothing and a blonde outworlder hanging around. Something didn't feel right. So I left. Those two people left the same way I did. So you just happened to be going the same way. Did you see what the Outworlder was doing? Sorry. I was only trying to find a place to read. I didn't pay much attention to him. Or the two in dark clothing. All I remember is the two people in dark clothing... they smell pretty bad. I guess that's not much of a clue. Sorry I can't give you any useful information.
No, you did your best.
On the contrary, any information you can give is valuable. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Luan.
Still, according to the Crane recordings, Luocha's final stop before heading towards the open area was your store.
My store? Spare Time Bookshop? You're sure he came to... Oh, that's right. I remember now, he did pay a visit. Oh, how could I forget?
It's
He
okay.
came in, looked at a few titles, and then handed one to me. An old paperback. Everything seemed normal, but after paying for it, he immediately tore off the title page. I was shocked, but he was grinning ear to ear, so I didn't dare ask him about it. After that, he just left the book on the counter and went on his way. I can't believe I'd forget something like that. I guess the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection the day after pushed everything else to the back of my mind.
So, what was the book?
The Angler Mystery. I was wondering what to do about it. I can't sell a book without a title page. But since you asked about it, here, you can have it.
Thank you. You got
Mr.
clue.
Yang's instinct was right all along. Luocha is a villain. How could he do this? Tearing up a book as well written as the Angler Mystery. Unacceptable.
Why did
If
he
I knew
tear
the
it
answer
out?
to that, wouldn't that make me as evil as him?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're forgetting that the Realm Keeping Commission was initially investigating whether someone brought a dangerous object onto the Luofu. Dahao and the others are probably not aware of what that dangerous object might be, but we know for a fact that it's the Stellaron. I think that by removing the page, Luocha may have provided us with a key piece of the puzzle.
I
Possibly.
don't understand. What does tearing out a page have to do with the Stellaron? Are you following Mr. Yang?
I think I am. There's more to the more to it.
I think Luocha may have friends on the Luofu, and they're using the title page to communicate.
Yeah.
That makes him even worse! How dare he use a book that praises justice for his evil plans?
We don't know if they're evil yet.
I'm afraid
March.
evil plans are still within the realm of speculation at
We
this
don't know for sure.
stage. We have no way of knowing exactly what he did because the Psycrane data was lost.
So, is this a dead end?
Not just yet. We don't know. Oh? Then again. If you have some time, please come back to the Realm Keeping Commission when you can. I fixed some of the recordings, and there's a section you might find interesting. Thank you! Well, be careful, Jingyan.
Ah, that's more like it! New clues always turn up in the nick of time!
So, we now know what time Luocha left the open area.
Oh, yeah?
Nice! You found footage of him leaving?
Yes, according to the Psycrane recordings, he left the area 2 hours after he entered.
Strange. Why spend 2 hours in such a confined area? He must have been up to something.
After your nap?
Maybe he spent all his money on Star Taro bubble tea and couldn't afford a hotel room.
Oddly specific, March.
That sounds like something you'd do, March.
It's a shame no Psycranes are installed in that area. We still have no idea what he was up to. This Luocha is getting more suspicious by the minute. Psst. I know Mr. Yang never wears his heart on his sleeve, but do you get the feeling he's a little
Yes,
restless?
he is. Concern.
Don't worry about me. It's just
Concern is more like a
my
March.
mind keeps wandering back to those other Luochas I mentioned. Not the greatest memories.
How does he always hear us?
You're not
Well,
exactly
I'm
quiet,
afraid I
my
have some
dear.
other business to attend to. Let me know if you need anything. You know how to reach me.
Of course. Thank you for all your help.
Thanks for the help,
Thank you for all
Miss
your help.
Jinyan.
So, what did Luocha get up to during those missing 2 hours?
I think it's high time Detective March took the gloves off.
Oh? And what do you have in mind, Detective? Fieldwork?
That won't be necessary, Mr. Yang. As the angler once said, a true detective operates as effectively from their armchair as from the scene of the crime.
Another way to put it is, I'm too lazy to explore the map. Got
It's
it.
too early to start field work.
No,
we
it's
must
not.
wait until my deduction is complete. Then when we arrive at the scene, you'll see that the facts match my theory to a T.
Sure.
Well, seeing as you're so confident, let's give your idea a try.
Yeah, we can try it.
Yay! Mr. Yang is the best.
I'm still gonna call you out.
Household registration always takes.
Ready? I'm gonna start my reconstruction.
Go for it. Let's see what you come
Okay,
up with.
Here we go. Explaining a theory in front of everyone is more nerve-wracking than I expected.
Uh-huh. I didn't even see what the theory was.
Right. I'll be using the angler's deductive method. Reconstruct what happened from the bad guy's perspective.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm Luocha.
God. Mr. Yang, I'm scared.
Quit messing around. I'm thinking.
I'm
I
scared.
almost forgot about that title page. He took it with him, so it must have had some significance. Next up, I need to have a look at that map, Mr. Yang. He must have gone through that gate up ahead. No way he would have stayed put in such a small area for 2 hours.
But Miss Jingyan mentioned that gate is a military asset. It's locked all year round.
You think that would stop the likes of Luocha? What kind of Stellaron smuggler would he be if he couldn't get past a door?
If he's a Stellaron smuggler. As if.
You think a lock like this can stop a girl like me?
Not a girl! I think I'm actually
Fine.
going
I'll be
insane.
me. You guys will have to imagine his lines instead.
That's
Such
fine
a
by me.
rudimentary lock. Easy pickings.
Even if Luocha was able to unlock the door, what was his goal?
His villain friends must have been waiting on the other side to buy the Stellaron. He went to meet them.
Aha.
Now that I think about it, something's not right. Why would they rendezvous at a military airfield?
Because, well, we're too law-abiding to understand bad guy logic.
Hiding in plain sight, perhaps. Hold on. This would have been too quick a route.
And what's wrong with a quick route?
Ahem. What's wrong with the quick route, Mr. Yang?
We're trying to uncover what Luocha did during those 2 hours. But even if he repeated this route 20 times, it wouldn't have taken him that long.
True. He must have had a tougher journey than I imagined. Come on, let's start over.
You look like a tasty morsel.
Mark is having fun.
Those who dare enter here must face a delicious fate.
You are bigger than your stomach, foul villain. How about you?
My brain is actually hurting. I can understand why they said this would melt my brain. Uh-huh. Sure.
What are all these enemies doing on the Luofu?
March.
It's because...
Uh-huh.
Because...
Because what?
Because...
March, you don't have to add in combat scenes while you're figuring out where to take the story. We can wait. Monster layers and black market spaces, I doubt the Luofu has any of that. At least I doubt things of that nature existed before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
Is it really so far-fetched? We're already assuming that Luocha came here to sell the Stellaron to a bunch of cutthroats.
You
Well,
are
throw in
assuming
some
that. I'm not.
monsters here and there. The angler is both a detective and a fighter.
March.
Anyway, it's not like we're gonna be able to conjure up exactly what Luocha ran into. Why not use our own interpretation to bridge the gap?
I suppose that makes some kind of sense.
You're enjoying this, aren't you, Mr. Yang?
I try to go with the flow.
Totally.
I didn't expect this place to be so treacherous. I'll need to be on my guard going forward. I wonder, just who is the buyer interested in the Stellaron?
My goodness. I already know where this is
waiting
going.
there. Time to head over.
Plausible.
Finally! Mr. Yang...
Stop right there. State your business.
No, that's Puar, the Tea Society's gatekeeper.
Isn't Puar a type of tea?
That's right! He's a member of the Tea Society, so naturally he chose a type of tea as his alias.
Oh gosh, that's actually
Hey,
like
I'm
the people
talking to
that
you.
follow
What's your business
the
here?
abundance in this place.
Can you tell him to be less aggressive?
Oh, sure.
Excuse me, sir. May I ask whether you're here on business or... Never mind.
I have
I'm not even
a
going to
delivery
I'm not
for
even
your
going to
boss.
try and understand
I
all
need
this.
to give it to him in person.
I'm not trying.
If you could let him know I'm here.
I'm just letting it play. I'm
Delivery?
just like letting it play and
Yes,
making
the
comments.
delivery. The boss is waiting for you. I'm afraid I'll need to see some ID first.
I wonder if Luocha has something prepared for this moment.
What are these? What even is it? I can't even read it. Okay, I'm going this way.
That's the code. So you're the
What the
one.
other one was?
Wait here a moment. I'll call the boss right away.
I don't even know
Take
what
your
the other one
time.
was.
Puar takes the page and goes to find the
I
boss.
guess I chose the right one.
Before long, Luocha sees an imposing figure walking towards him.
Boss, this is the one. He brought the delivery.
I'll be the judge of that.
Really? Pom Pom. Cutest boss I ever saw. Come on.
I couldn't think of anyone else to be Mr. Yang's boss.
Huh.
This is our boss, Startaro Bubble. Let's see this delivery and make it snappy.
Sataro Bubble.
So
The milk
what?
tea?
This
Really?
is the Tea Society, remember?
Oh my god.
Not before I see the money. I'm sure you understand the rules of such a transaction.
Save it. Show us the goods first.
Let's see, the thing that
Easy now.
the thing that he's like carrying the stuff in is in the inn. It's like he's not doing any of
Our friend
this.
here wants to take extra precautions.
I'm not sure Pom Pom is the best casting choice for a gang boss.
It kind of works.
No.
Right? Puar, give him the money. Happy now? Ready to hand it over?
Be careful. Dangerous is an understatement with this item. I'll take my leave.
Yes, you will. Permanently. Puar, get rid of him.
This does not.
Oh,
is
this was
what
all
you
going so
should
swimmingly.
even said.
Selling a dangerous item to me makes you my accomplice. And I've got too many of those. To keep our little secret safe, I'm afraid I need to take special measures.
When it comes to minor
Understandable.
details, March can be very logical. As for the rest of the story... Speaking of which, when did I turn into an automaton?
Don't even question it.
That's Puar's little secret. He transforms into an automaton in dire situations.
Yeah, I totally understand.
Okay.
Just go with the flow. Just go with
And
the
there
flow,
I
Mr. Yang.
was, thinking you gangsters still had some decorum.
Yeah, why? Where's it going? I'm very happy with my team.
Darn it! This isn't over!
Fights like these don't go unnoticed in Exalting Sanctum. Cloud Knights could show up at any minute. Better get going.
And so Luocha has to make a break for it. But where to? Let me have a look at the map. Aha! Gotcha!
I'm not even gonna try.
Who goes there?
This doesn't work,
His
March!
only escape is...
March.
Climb aboard, Luocha. Time to get out of here.
So Luocha hopped on a star skiff and fled with the help of his accomplice. And that, ladies and gents, is the truth behind Luocha's disappearance.
No, it's not. It's not, my dear.
So, who was piloting the star skiff?
And why did the Cloud Knights actually
Sure either.
report back that they ran into
Pilot
him?
didn't show themselves, so let's just assume it was him.
Wow! How come I got dragged
No
into
one gets
this?
left out of my stories.
I want to be left out.
March, as much as I enjoyed your deduction, I do have a few questions. For
You
example,
and I both,
if Luocha took flight from the dock, how could he appear in Psycrane footage 2 hours later? Also, the dock is a military installation. The Cloud Knights would be on the scene at the slightest disturbance. How did so many monsters show up without warning? Last but not least, even if Luocha did encounter all of the troubles you described, it wouldn't have taken him 2 hours to escape.
You're right, Mr. Yang. I guess I can't compete with the angler just yet.
No.
You know what? Time for some field work. Maybe the answers to our questions are waiting for us at the scene.
Thank you.
That might be the best approach. Let's
Please.
Excuse me, officer. We're looking for someone. Can you help us?
He's got blonde hair, and judging by the way he's dressed, I'd say he was an outworlder.
An outworlder with blonde hair? Could it be? May I ask why you're looking for him?
He saved our life.
Since when did we start sharing a life?
Backen, we're not rehearsing.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would this blonde-haired, life-saving outworlder bear any resemblance to our suspect here?
Oh, that's him!
Mr. Luocha, he rescued both of us.
Can I ask when this rescue occurred?
It was the day before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We
Really?
were
Their names
planning
are
to
back and
thank him
forth?
properly, but in the aftermath of the Arbor incident, we never had the time.
Are you two... the people in dark clothing? What's with the wardrobe change?
Dark clothing? Oh, I know what you're talking about. What a pair of clowns we are. Dark clothing.
We fell into a ditch.
Wow.
Wait, what?
There we were, looking for a spot to practice our new routine. We found a place, eventually. A little dilapidated, but nice and quiet. Shame about the giant ditch.
I lost my footing and slipped right in. My associate here, Fourth, yelled after me, "Don't panic! Fourth's got your back!"
No, he didn't.
2 seconds later, he landed on my back.
Unfortunately, the ditch was connected to a sewer outlet. We were covered head to toe in...
We don't even know.
Anyway, I assume that's why you thought we had dark clothing on. A dignified story, I'm sure you'll agree.
No wonder Yinshu said she had to cover her nose.
Anyway, thankfully Mr. Luocha was passing by and dragged us back to dry land. It took all his strength, I'll wager.
What did he do exactly?
Oh,
1,000 thanks, kind stranger.
Without your bravery, we'd never have gotten out of that ditch alive.
No, sir. That if you ever need anything, and it's within our power to help, you can count on us.
Even it's beyond our power to help.
That's too kind of you. It was nothing, really.
Nonsense! You went out of your way to...
Don't worry about it. You should head back home now. Take care.
No, we can't thank you enough.
Oh, one moment, both of you. That sewage could well contain harmful compounds. I'm something of a doctor. Let me give you a prescription. Make sure to use the medicine and get some good rest. There you go.
I don't know what to say. Sorry to trouble you. We'll take our leave now.
Be careful on the back. Wouldn't want to find ourselves in another ditch now, would we?
Here, that's the prescription he gave us.
A paper flower?
Ooh.
Beautiful. Did Luocha make this?
That's right. He wrote down the prescription and folded it into shape.
A man of romantic sensibilities, one might
just
say.
back in.
The paper looks familiar. Can I open it?
Of course. We'd already opened it when we showed it to the pharmacy.
We were planning on handing it over to the Realm Keeping Commission. We suspect it's probably our best chance of tracing him.
We can take it off you. We'll let you know when we find him.
Yep.
Let me see. Of course!
What is it?
It's the title page of the Angler Mystery! The prescription's on this side, but on the back there's... Huh? So that's what this is all about?
What's on the back?
Take a look yourself.
To the next reader, Killer's Chang Hong, nephew. I'm sorry, but I legit play Genshin, and just like
The immortal spoiler? Ugh, some people just want to watch the world burn.
yeah.
I'm starting to think the Luocha we envision doesn't square with a real one. Would a villain do a good deed like this?
Ugh,
We never
so
said he was
paid
doing
for
a
the book
villainous
and tore
act.
off the title page to protect people from the spoiler. He must be a fan of this book too. I knew Angler Mystery fans couldn't be bad.
Well, that's done. Hello, Luocha. You expect way too much, March. You expect way too much. You expect too much, my dear. But that's the end of that. It didn't hurt my head. Like, it did not hurt my head as much as Pinky and my other friend said it would. It did not hurt my head that much. Okay then. Anyway, bye. Bye bye.
Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars.